Hi, my name is Brady, and I'm here to tell you about hockey history in Seattle. You might think that Seattle's first ever hockey team was the Kraken, and you would be wrong. Before the Seattle Kraken, Seattle had a couple teams like the Seattle Metropolitans and the Totems, both great teams that people have forgotten about. Seattle's hockey history goes deeper than anyone would think, and I'm here to tell you about that. Now, Seattle's first ever hockey team, the Seattle Metropolitans. Seattle Metropolitans were founded in 1915, and here's their team logo, pretty original, and their team. They were founded along with the Pacific Coast Hockey Association, and during the time the Metropolitans played, they were the most successful franchise with a record of 112 wins and 96 losses, and 2 ties. I didn't realize they could get ties in hockey. I might get that wrong. They also won the PCHA regular season championship with 5 wins in that, and they finished second 3 times. Metropolitans made it into the postseason 7 times in the 9 years they played, and they won the Stanley Cup in 1917. And you can see the banner actually broadcasting that they run in the Climate Pledge Arena above the Jumbotrons, highlighting their win. And the Metropolitans tied for the Stanley Cup in 1919, and then lost in it 5 different times. So that's actually pretty good. In 1920, sadly, they had to shut down because the University of Washington, who owned the facility or arena they played at, they didn't want to renew the lease. So the team had to shut down, ending hockey in Seattle. The next hockey team in Seattle was not the Kraken, it was the Seattle Ironworkers. There's a team and logo. Well, they changed their name to the Totems. I'll talk about that. After the conclusion of World War II, the Pacific Coast Hockey League, PCHL, was resurrected, and Seattle, being an actually very solid hockey town, was granted another franchise. The Seattle Ironworkers earned their names because most of their players worked in the production lines for the U.S. Navy steel plant near Tukwila, and their franchise spanned from 1943 to 1975. During that time, their name changed several times. They were the Iron Men, the Bombers, the Americans, and finally their current name, Totems. Their home arena was the Civic Ice Arena and the Seattle Center Coliseum, which was remade to be the Climate Pledge Arena now. They had modest success in the time they played, finishing first in the 1947-48 season, but then after the league became entirely professional, so pros only, and stuff like that, in 1948-1949, only 4 players from their previous team actually remained on the team. So they were all amateurs. Leading Seattle finished last in their division. The team folded after coming into $2 million in debt. I don't know. Leaving the Seattle, I did not say. Without a team for the first time in the past 2 decades. Again, Seattle did not have a hockey team. Now, after 43 years, Seattle has a new team. The Seattle Kraken! Seattle Kraken is the new talk of the town. Here is their team and hockey logo. That's not all the team. We're missing Grubauer. The new Climate Pledge Arena, and they're playing in the new Climate Pledge Arena. In 2018, the arena started constructing in the new state-of-the-art Climate Pledge Arena. The team began to play in 2021, and Dave Haxtell leading the Kraken as head coach. Photo of Dave Haxtell. The Kraken had a rough start to their first season with a record of 27 wins, 49 losses, and 6 ties, landing them a spot in last place of the division they played in. In their second season, the Kraken made it to the playoffs. That's pretty good. Qualifying for the Stanley Cup in 2023 with a record of 46 wins, 28 losses, and 8 ties. That's pretty cool for a second team. Wrong mouse. They defeated the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Colorado Avalanches, as their second year playing as a team in their first playoff game. They lost to the Dallas Stars, sadly, in round 2. But both series actually lasted the maximum of 7 games possible to play. I don't know why it's 7, but it kind of makes sense. The Kraken's season is going well this year. They are ranked number 6 in their conference with 28 wins and 27 losses and 12 ties. The Seattle Kraken have come a long way from where they started, moving from last place, working hard, and becoming a successful team. In conclusion, Seattle's hockey history is more complex than I even thought it was. I only knew about the Metropolitans and the Kraken, and now I know more about hockey than I thought I would. And I hope you do too. The Metropolitans and the Totems have left a lasting impact on hockey in Seattle. And the Kraken is now continuing that legacy. From the first ever hockey team to its newest one, Seattle Kraken has a rich, diverse hockey culture that will continue to grow. The Metropolitans and Totems have left a mark on hockey history in Seattle, and I hope that the Kraken will last longer than the Metropolitans' 9 seasons. Thank you for watching.